I want to have a conversation about money, which can sometimes be the scariest conversation. Some people would much rather have a chat about their personal lives, talk about their families and friends in a very personal way rather than discussing money. And I believe money is a scary topic for two reasons. The first is that money is genuinely a complicated topic. So there are people who study money their whole lives, can receive one, two, even more PhDs, will receive Nobel Awards and other accolades just for advancing human knowledge on money. So I think it's important to just acknowledge that money can be quite a complex topic and quite a large topic at that. But the second reason I think is more relevant to why a lot of people are afraid to discuss money. And that just is that money is sometimes seen as a taboo subject, that people have grown up in households or in environments where money is genuinely not discussed or seen as taboo. And so you can grow up and become an adult having very little exposure to financial conversations. And as a result, a lot of people who don't see themselves as financially successful sometimes think it's their fault and there's some kind of deficit within them. And then they retract away from financial conversations. So they become even more afraid of financial conversations because they believe some kind of deficit is the reason they haven't reached financial success. So I wanna really get into that conversation. Hopefully simplify ideas around money and make the topic a lot more approachable, because I think that's the way we're going to learn how to master finance and money. And the way I want to do this is to talk about a very interesting concept that I've been reading on about and developing a little bit on my own, and that is the pathway to financial freedom. And that looks at how you can go from where you are today with whatever financial knowledge, whether it's pretty decent or very basic, to moving to a advanced state of financial understanding. And this is not based on any kind of get rich quick schemes or how do we become a millionaire in a couple of months or that kind of thing. It's based on very standard textbook understanding of finance, looking very much at the basic foundations and bedrock of finance. And how it goes is that the beginning of it is about learning how to earn money. So it's about learning how to create value in the world. So learning a skill that's important and viable, that you can use to trade, and then earn money. So that's the first stage, is learning how to earn money. And those two things are cyclical. The more you learn, the more you earn. And that's also helped by your natural talent set. So you can be born with talents and endowments which make it easier to earn more money. But that's the first stage of understanding money, is how to earn it. The next stage is actually how to think about it. That's driven by financial planning and financial thinking. It goes to understanding your own relationship with money and your emotional state around dealing with money. And then looking at a tool which is called budgeting, that helps you track your incomes and your expenses, looking at what you earn, and then your wants and needs, and where you want to allocate the money or the resources that you're earning. And we'll look at specifically tools around budgeting and how to make it simplified. Then once we have a plan, which is driven by the budget, but it's a broader plan of where's your financial future and what are you thinking about. Once you have a plan, then the first step is learning how to keep money. So you'll have a plan, you'll be able to see what you earn and what you need, and then learning how to keep money through a system of saving. And saving is quite a simple theoretical discussion, but quite a difficult skill to put into practice. So we're going to learn practical ways to learn how to save money and how to keep your money. And so you can learn how to grow it. So growing money is then the next stage. So once we've got a skill set around keeping money and saving, we learn how to grow it through investing. And we look specifically at the early stages of investment, and this is looking at very safe places and very safe ways to invest money. So you get a return on money and learn how to grow it, but without introducing too much risk into that those vehicles, looking at vehicles that don't introduce too much risk. The next stage of that is looking at vehicles that are slightly more risky but still quite stable, and how you can grow a little bit around your investing, but it's still around passive investment. So it's still around things that you can invest in, and just put away, and over time it will grow your money. And as you get better at that skill, of growing money through very stable vehicles, then you can look at what we call active investing, which is building a portfolio around your investment and learning how to engage with that portfolio, moving certain levers to look for more return on your money, but then also opening the door to a little bit of more risk, and then also learning how do you deal with risk. So that is the pathway to financial freedom. So it's learning how to earn money, learning how to keep money, and then learning how to grow money, so that at some stage your money is working for you and you're not working hard every day to make more and more money. And once you've understood this pathway, we'll also have discussions around risk. I think risk is a big part of that conversation, and debt, and how to reduce debt in your life, and get financially successful. And it's a very interesting and exciting journey that we can go on. But the outcomes is really to demystify money and personal finance, and get to a point where we can discuss it, we can tackle it, and everybody can find financial success. So I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully you can come along on that journey with me.